Hi friends, it's Tuesday and it's time for Nye. I know I told you last week that we were going to sublimate a mug today. Well, guess what? I have a whole plethora of mugs and I'm going to pick one and we're going to sublimate it today. Let's learn a new thing. I'm Nye with Ellie and Mac. Come on now. So this is one of the sublimation mugs. I got these mugs from Amazon.com. Box of 12 for $47 and change. Now you can get them a little bit cheaper in lots of other places, but these ones I really liked because you get the color inside and the color on the handle. And I really thought that was super cute. So I wanted to go ahead and get these. I think they come with, I wanted to go ahead and get these. So it comes with yellow, green, blue, and pink. So 4 colors, 12 cups for $47.99. If you decide to get just the plain white ones for $12, it's $35.99. Of course, there are many places where you can get things to sublimate. And hopefully, as we continue this journey, I'll be able to find fun places for you to get sublimation stuff. Okay? So, let's carry on. Like a flower, right? They're so pretty. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find a file on Ellie and Mac and see if that's something that I want on my cup. So I go to the Ellie and Mac website here and scroll down. Let's see, adult patterns. They have lots of patterns. Okay, I'm not on the home page, but some of this stuff is super cute. Oversized tee is cute. Ooh, they have new stuff. Asymmetrical cinch top pattern. Wow. Okay, that's mad cute. I might have to get that pattern.
That was legitness.
So guilty of that. All right, every time I come on here, there's something new. Okay, so here at the top of the home page, it says cutting files. You click on that. And then you scroll down, and there are all of these cut files. So you can kind of go through any of them and see if there's something that you like. Have y'all seen this cut file? That is so insightful. I'm going to read it again. Your life has purpose. Your story is important. Your dreams count. Your voice matters. You were born to make an impact. Wonder if that's the one I want. But then again, we have one that says, I like to party, and by party I mean sew. That's a tough decision. I'm not here to be average, I'm here to be awesome, and that's why I sew. That's good. I can't clean my craft room because I get distracted by all the good stuff I find again. Ooh, I think that's gonna be the one. I like that. I like that a lot. I like to party, and by party I mean stay home and sew. That's going to be the one. Add that to cart. And while I'm at it, I'm going to add that other top too, because that top is super cute. All right, let's put this in our cart too. And then we'll come back, we'll check out our design, do the little sizing, and press onto our mug. Are you ready? Okay, so now that I have my design purchased from Ellie and Mac website, and it's on my computer, now I can pull it into Cricut Design Space. I open up Cricut Design Space, nice and big, hello. And I can, new product, or new project. Okay, so they only have designs set up for 12-ounce mugs. We're just going to go ahead and use that and see how it goes. Okay, then click Customize. Okay, so now it puts up this little banner so that you know exactly how your mug will look. Now I'm going to make it slightly smaller because our cup is going to be slightly smaller. And now I am going to upload one of the images. Now you see I have some in here already, but I'm going to get one from my little Ellie and Mac folder of cut files. Yes, Can you take a couple out and then put the bag back? Yes, you can. Thank you. Insert image. And now, now we see that it's way too big, Nancy. So we had to cut it down a little bit. This is just ginormous. I don't even know if I can like... Okay, we're going to have to make this a little bit smaller. Okay. Here we go. We just make it smaller, 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 smaller. Okay, now I can see the toggle and I can do it like this. But a second ago I couldn't do that. Okay, so now you have your template, so you know that right here is going to be where your handle is, and so right here I'm going to put that right there. Okay, and now I'm going to get another image for the other side of the cup. So upload another image. I'm going to go ahead and go with the, should I go with the Ellie & Mac? Or should I go with the, I'll go with the Ellie & Mac this time. Alrighty, so we'll click that, insert image, and we will put Ellie & Mac on the other side of the cup. So on one side, we will have the Ellie & Mac logo here. And on the other side, we would say, I like to party, and by party, I mean stay home and sew, because it's true. All right, and so now we can go to Make It, and Mirror It, send to printer of your choice. And I'm going to change this printer to my Epson. Turn off the add bleed and use system dialog is turned on. Now I'm going to go check my printer down there to make sure it's ready to print my super cute cup. Welcome back. I have now my mug. I have my mug heat press. I have my image printed on the correct side of my sublimation paper. I have my Breman precision cutting board. I have some heat resistant tape, some butcher block paper, which is, I can't remember, what is it? Oh, my Teflon paper. And I have a dull blade, which I use to cut my paper now. And so I'm basically just going to cut a border around this design. And I'm going to tape the design with the heat tape around my cup. So now I have the image taped onto my mug. Super cute yellow inside, and we're going to heat up the heat press to 400 degrees, and I'm going to press this cup for 30 to 40 seconds. I'll be back. Okay, so this mug came out really light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get another design and try it again. Okay, so this one came out a little bit better. Okay, so after trying several times to get the mug right, fail, these came out very faded. And I was sad because all I could think of is, where did my vibrant color go? Like, where is it? Nope. And I just couldn't figure it out. But I learned a couple of lessons making these cups and then fixing them. Well, not these. These are going to the naughty spot.
Ouch!
Oops. Sorry about that. Anyway, this one came out correct. Do you see how bright that is? It's super bright. It's very bold. And it came out perfect. So I'm going to tell you some tips that I have in order to get the mug right. The first lesson I learned is using an SVG file is going to be your best bet. An SVG file is a vector file, which means that you can enlarge it or make it smaller, and the definition in the image is going to be the same. JPG, PNG, GIFs, and TIFFs are all raster files. Raster files are basically digital images. They can only be used up to a certain size, and then they lose their definition. Or if you make them too small, they may become mottled and lose definition that way. So you don't really want to use that kind of file. Ellie and Mac makes it really easy because they have several different file types to choose from with their cut files. So you don't have to worry about having or not having the right file for your project. So make sure you use the SVG file when you are doing sublimation. Another thing I learned is that when wrapping the paper around your mug, you want to make sure it's nice and snug. You don't want any air between your Teflon paper and your little image. So, because what happens is that when the ink turns into a gas, it can escape, thereby leaving you with more of a faded image. Not really what you're looking for. We want the color. Lastly, something that is very, very important is that you use the color profile that you get with the ink. Cosmos Ink has made this very easy. On their Facebook group, there is actually a file that you download onto your computer. Now the funny thing is when you download it onto your computer, it does nothing. It's like a lazy lima bean. It just sits on your desktop like, what's up girl, how you doing? So you have to figure out how to put that into your computer, and I'm gonna actually show you how to take that color file and put it into the profile on your computer so that you can select it when you choose to print for your sublimation. Okay, so in order to get the color profile properly, you need to go to View. You need to go here to Go. Click on Computer. This is Untitled, this is my computer. You want to click on Library folder, Color Sync folder, click on Profiles, because this is going to be where all of your color profiles are for your computer. Open it, and then you'll see that I have right here Cosmos Ink CMYK Sublimation Prim Press Matte color profile. But you can also see that I have other color profiles in here that came with my computer. Okay, so all I did was download this from their Facebook group. I saved it on my desktop and then I dragged it into this folder here, and that makes it available when you go to print. So now I'm going to show you how that works out. So I'm just going to select this. This is just a picture, and I'm going to attempt to print it using my sublimation printer, but I'm not actually going to print it because I don't want to waste my sublimation ink. So make sure that you save your sublimation ink printer under a different name if it's similar to your regular printer. So here I see Epson ET 2760 series. That's my printer. I select 8.5 by 11 inches because that's the size of my paper. Now when I go to preview, I'm going to click preview and go to color matching. Now it's going to give me two options. Epson color controls, no, we don't want that. We want color sync. And then it will give you options in the drop down menu here. So I will select Cosmos Ink CMYK Sublimation, Crafting Besties Sub Paper. This is just basically an ad, so they name their ink profile. And I'm going to get that paper too, just because. Okay, so you select that. And then when you go to print, you know that you have the colors that Cosmos inks are supposed to have. You will have the depth that you're supposed to have with that ink, okay? So that's how you do that. If you have not done that, then I suggest that you go ahead and upload that file. It will make your sublimation printing much bolder, much brighter, much better. Alrighty. That's going to be very, very important. That's another reason why a lot of my printing in the first 2 cups came out really faded, because I wasn't selecting the right color profile. So that's going to be super helpful. I had so much fun today. Making this mug was my favorite. I can't say making the other 2 was my favorite because Nancy can have those. Those did not make my whole day. That's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed doing this with me today. I really, really had a good time. I hope that you have a lovely Tuesday. I hope that everything goes well this week for you. And I hope that you get into trying some of that sublimation. Yes.